name is Jenna and today I'm here to do my movie and television show wrap up for February of 2021. In February I watched 1 movie and 5 TV shows. I don't even know what happened this month. I went away to Hobart for, can you stop? The window's open and there are very loud birds. Anyway, I went away to Hobart for like a week and I've been like working a lot and doing a lot of work, so I don't know, I just haven't watched a lot and it's kind of weird. So I guess we'll just get started. So as always, we're going to start with the television shows, and the first TV show that I watched this month was season 2 of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. I think more people need to jump on the Camp Cretaceous bandwagon because it is such a good show. Like, people think it's for kids because it's animated, and it's really not. It's definitely like got some kiddie stuff in there, but for the most part it's really quite dark and there's a lot of dark themes, and I mean, these kids are in danger in every episode. You know, they're constantly coming up against these dinosaurs, they're having to learn how to survive on this island by themselves, and there's so much going on, as particularly in this season, because we learn more things about, there are more real life issues such as animal poaching and hunting and trophy and all that sort of stuff comes into play in this season as well, and you really get to see all of these kids step up and become really sort of their own. They were already sort of their own people, but they're definitely growing out of who they were, and now they're being forced to become something else, and it's really great and it's fantastic and it's such a good show, and I would highly recommend. Second TV show that I watched this month was a rewatch, and that was seasons 3 and 4 of Castle. I gave both seasons a 5 out of 5 stars. Season 3 is fantastic. Season 3 is a really good season because it has all the fun back and forth between Beckett and Castle, and it's got all the really great episodes, but towards the end of the season and like as the season goes along, we get all this really awesome stuff about Beckett's mum's case and how that is really affecting her, how that's affecting everything, and the ending, the finale is just brilliant but also heartbreaking, and everything that happens in that season is so important to the show going forward, and it's just something that I really love. And then we get season 4, which is simultaneously one of the best and most frustrating seasons of Castle to watch, and that is because we know now that Castle loves Beckett and he told her, and she doesn't know, except she does know, she's just not telling him that she knows. So the whole thing is fantastic and brilliant and so frustrating, because once we get towards the end of the season, we know that Beckett also likes him back, but she won't say anything, and the whole thing is just, I love it, but fantastic. Love that season. And the ending, I think the scene in Always with Castle and Beckett right at the end is gonna go down as one of my favorite casket moments of all time. Like, I just love it. Third TV show that I watched this month was season 2A of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, which I give 4 out of 5 stars. This is one of those random shows that I started and didn't realize I was going to enjoy as much as I do, but I love it. I think this season so far, the songs have been really important to each episode, and I think they work really well. The storylines of this season have been a little lacking, I guess, until we got to the mid-season finale, which was incredibly important and something that I'm really glad that they touched upon. But the whole overarching story of this season I don't think is as strong as the first one, but it's still something that I am really enjoying watching. Fourth TV show that I watched this month was another rewatch, and that was seasons 2, 3 and 4 of Victorious, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. Each of these seasons, they're basically just the same. So season 2, I think the show was still really strong. We had some great songs, we had some great moments. Season 3, the show starts to like fall down a little bit, particularly when it comes to Beck and Jade. There's some stuff that happens with them. They basically all have personality transplants, and no one, it's all very different. Kat in particular, Kat from season 1 and Kat from season 4 are 2 completely different things. And then season 4, I love like 2 songs from season 4, and that's LA Boys, which is Kat and Tori, and You Don't Know Me, which is Jade. So all in all, the show is great. I'm still really upset that we never got a proper finale for it, but it was a great show and I'm really glad I rewatched it. Then the 5th TV show that I watched this month was season 1 of Snowpiercer, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. This was the show that I pulled out of the tin for this month, and oh my goodness, it was amazing. I didn't really know what to expect going in, and I started watching it on the plane to Hobart, and like the opening scene, I sat there like, what is this show? And it was brilliant. The entire concept is incredible. This idea that the last fragments of humanity are stuck on this moving train and they can't get off, they can't stop. The breakdown of the class structure is really clever and really well done. The entire thing is brilliant. The characters are fantastic. I really like to see how people's morals changed and how everyone is just doing what they can to try to survive. The whole thing was brilliant. If you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend. The first season was incredible and it ended on such a cliffhanger, and it was so good. Highly, highly recommend. The only movie that I watched this month was To All the Boys, Always and Forever, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. This is the third and final film in the To All the Boys trilogy on Netflix, and it follows Lara Jean and Peter in their final year of high school, trying to decide whether they're going to go to college and whether or not they're still going to be together. And it was really great. I really loved it. It was such a cute ending to such a fantastic trilogy. I thought it was done really, really well. I think how it ended was quite cute. At the same time, my brain in the background is going, well, that's never going to be realistic, but like I'm glad that it's cute and it worked within the cinematic universe. Kitty Covey is my spirit animal. I love everything about her. She's fantastic, and such a good film. Really glad that I watched it, and really, really glad that they were able to adapt the entire trilogy because I think it was really well done. Anyway, that's it. That's all the films and television shows that I watched this month, which is a little bit sad, but you know, I got a lot of work done, so there's that. This time I'm not going to forget to pull a show out of the tin like I keep doing. I always pull one, but sometimes I forget to record it. So this month's show is, I'm really hoping it's another super, super short one because I have so much work to do still. Ooh, okay. Not a short one, but I pulled out, is that gonna focus for you? I pulled out Disenchantment. So this is a show on Netflix. And let's get it up. I think there's 3 parts to it now, maybe even 4. It's a cartoon, but like an adult cartoon. Princess Judy's cool, but she'd rather be drinking. Free-spirited Bean exasperates the king as she wreaks havoc with her demon and elf pals. I'm so on board. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below if you have watched any of these films or television shows, because I would absolutely love to know. If you like this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Stay random. Bye.